Yes. We waited for a couple of minutes. Okay. If anyone comes, let them join. Right. So before that, let me introduce myself. This is Chary, working as a real-time expert. So currently I'm working as an Android architect. As a part-time, I'm working for DURGASOFT for keep learning and keep knowing more about Android. So I have overall 13 plus years of real-time experience. So since from 2008 onwards, 8 and 9 onwards, I'll be in the real-time industry. So almost similar to my teaching experience since from starting I'm doing. So as a part-time, I'm working for Android with DurgaSoft. So today we are about to learn more points about Android and as particular. So what is an Android, how to do that, and how we are going to be implement an Android application. So in real time, how it will be there. And if you learn Android, so what could be the job opportunities and what could be the packages and more opportunities about Android. So we'll discuss in detail about all these things. We'll see one by one. So let's see. So first, let me define Android. Okay. So I'd like to define Android, what it is exactly. So I'm just telling that. So what is an Android? First, let me define. So how we could be able to do it. So basically, Android in general, if I ask any person, they will tell like it is a operating system. So in general, it is a operating system. But more the thing is like moreover for us, it is we can say like as an Android developer or as a software engineer, if at all I would like to tell, so Android is nothing but it's a software stack for Android application development. Okay, so this is moreover about more things about Android. So this software stack is nothing but what exactly it is. So what is the meaning and what could be the use with that? See, the software stack meaning is nothing but it's a framework. Okay, so if at all I would like to simplify this one, I can tell like a plan with a semi implementation. Okay, there is a plan available, so it's already available ready with some part. Rest all you can design. So if at all in simple terms, again in Android point of view, if I would like to convey, 90% of code is already available. Okay, so this Android framework software stack, so 90% of code it is available for Android application development. Rest all 10%, what you would like to implement, customize your own. Okay, customize your own. That is the topic. So if I would like to implement an Android application, so I may need to learn this framework mandatory. Yes. If you have learned about this framework, you could be able to implement the Android applications. See, the main aim of Android applications earlier it is Android mobile applications. Okay. So the main aim of when they implemented this operating system, so Android mobile applications. Later, we got Android smart TVs at a time. So in the market, smart TVs available. For that, we are implementing the apps, and even at a time we got Android smartwatches. So nowadays we are all wearing smartwatches, both MI, all these things, right? Even smartwatches applications also we could be able to implement. And moreover, best in the industry, car infotainment system. So nowadays, many of the revolutionary cars are getting released into the market. So car infotainment applications. Okay. So if you see, starting from even Maruti also, they have changed their style. Maruti, Tata, Hyundai, Hyundai, all these things, they are bringing a very advanced 8-inch model, 6-inch model, 10-inch model infotainment devices in their apps. So maybe in the near future, electric bikes are coming, right? Nowadays, so electric bikes also you may get opportunity to walk. Electric bikes applications in future, maybe. So I can't tell this is as of now. So very near future, we may get this. Okay. So there is one more chance for us, right? So these are the many industries throughout India, throughout worldwide, which we are running with Android applications. And for all this, for example, if I learn this framework, am I able to implement mobile application? Am I able to implement software, smartwatches, smart TVs, car infotainment? Yes. Only one SDK that will work for all. And you don't need to worry about this one also. The same they are going to be implemented. There is no much change. Okay. So then how we are going to be work out? How I am going to be learn? Okay. For that, a small story is required that is called history. Okay. It's a small story. So not more than 3 or 5 minutes. Okay. I'll explain about it. The history, it was started in the year 2005. So from California. Okay. So California, one of the company, it is working for software applications development. Okay. So this company founder, one of the founder, many founders are there, 5 founders. Out of that, one founder Andy Rubin. Okay. So he is the main person. He is father of Android. So he has his own idea because he has already a founder. So he has his own idea. What is his idea is, so to implement a Android operating system. So initially, before that is main title, but working title is open source mobile operating system. This is the initial working title. His intention is to implement open source mobile operating system. So what is open source? Open source, free of cost. This is the key word for us because of free, Android occupied or Android is displaying in top of the list. Okay, so it is open source. Completely it is free mobile operating system he would like to implement. But unfortunately, his company was acquired by Google. Okay, so whatever his company is there, so that company, his company, it was acquired by Google. Okay, then even Andy Rubin become employee of Google. Okay, so then what happened? Andy Rubin explained the same thought to Google to start implementing the product about his idea. So Google also accepted. Okay, this is very good. But during requirement phases, okay, so Google and Andy Rubin, they got a good idea. See, if I would like to implement an operating system, so will it be a only one mobile specific like iPhone, or it should support for all other mobile vendors. So they want to make it unique. They want to make it unique. So what they do is Google acquired Google, then it become vendor. So you have to remember this point. Who is vendor for Android is Google. So it become vendor. Vendor means producer who investing money on it. So Google formed a committee in the 2008. So in the year 2008, okay, November, exactly 25th date. Okay, so they formed a committee with the name called OHA. This is very, very important. As an Android developer, you must know. So what is OHA is Open Handset Alliance. So what is this Open Handset Alliance? Why it is going to be, why it is established? Okay, so the only reason is Open Handset Alliance, free mobile group, free mobile group. So who become the member of OHA? This is particular about mobile vendors. The mobile vendor at that time, 2008 means before that itself, iPhone is there, Samsung is there, Micromax is there, okay, blah, 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 Nokia, so many companies are there at that time itself. They are all already occupied in the market with some their own applications, okay. So next level, what it has taken. So it went for this one, like 2008 November 25th, when they established, some of the mobile vendors, they are very much interested, and they become customers, means they become the clients. So then what happened initially, see, what happened is they are okay, so they are ready with something. What is Google offer is free operating system till lifetime. Okay, for example, I am a mobile vendor. Consider I have own company Samsung. I own a company Samsung. I am a mobile vendor. Already my Samsung mobile, okay, it is already having with Bada operating system. Before Android, Samsung is running with Bada operating system. I have my own operating system, but OHA given me one offer. So what is that offer is, if I become a member of OHA, I'll be giving my open source mobile operating system for free of cost till lifetime. Obviously, then as a mobile vendor, what I can think, so yes, I'm investing 50% on mobile hardware, at the same time 50% on software. So I don't need to worry about software if I become a member of OHA, because everything Google will take care. They will deliver software for free of cost, and I can include it into the market, and I can do what I want. I can grab market easily, and moreover, expenses will be reduced for me 50%. But there is one problem. So if Samsung become member, Micromax become member, even some other LG, all these guys become member, they will get all the operating system, say similar operating system for free of cost. Then purchasing Samsung mobile, purchasing LG mobile, all become similar, right? Then what is the necessity of having multiple mobile vendors, right? So this same concern they have raised. Then Google, what they did is, okay, so this not only operating system, the complete stack, whatever the code we have now, that complete code we are going to be give it for you, the complete framework. As per your need, you can customize it. That's what, if you see, Samsung is coming with Android operating system, but in between they are completely changing the user interface, and they are keep on adding some enhanced features apparently for the mobile device. Okay, some new techniques they are keep on adding on top of Android. Of course, even Android have that, but the kind of styles, the kind of representation they are doing as per their own customized. Even MI, okay, HTC, Micromax, all these things. The original Android, who are all supply, Google Pixel mobiles, that is Google phones, LG phones. Google Pixel phones and LG phones. Those two are core Android, which was given by Google company. Rest all mobile vendors, they're customizing the stack. They are making some changes in the UI. They are keep adding something what they want to uh, uh, implement their own side. Okay, so these are all about something. So here 3 points you need to understand. Google is the vendor, Andy Rubin is the founder. Okay, first point. And Google formed OHA, okay, Open Handset Alliance, to become different mobile vendors as a customers. Okay, so clients. And Google, whatever the product they are offering, so that full stack they can customize. Who mobile vendors can customize it. Okay, it is permitted. It is permitted. And moreover, okay, I'm a mobile vendor. That story is done. As an Android developer, how? No need to worry. Even Samsung customized, MI customized, whatever it is, the general components what you have, if you learn how to write the code, that will work in any of the stack. You no need to work out anything extra. Okay, so that is the perspective. This, okay, right. So as of now, we have total 160 plus mobile vendors worldwide registered with the Google OH. Okay, right. So 1 minute, just a minute. So this is a small history. Now, if at all, I would like to implement a Android application, irrespective of mobile or car infotainment or blah blah blah, whatever it is. Just size is the difference. Screen size is the difference. Just now I told like Android mobile device have various sizes: 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch, 7-inch, 10-inch tabs available, right? And smartwatches, very small. In that 1.6-inch came. Okay, it become very small. Then smart TV is very big size, right? We have 32 inches, 36 inches, 42 inches, okay, 50 inches, 55 inches, and moreover 60 now become 100, like a movie theater it become now, right? So next, how about this car infotainment? Even car infotainment have 5-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, like that. Nowadays very big are coming. Since from starting Suzuki, the top class model, Benz, Porsche, all these are all having car infotainment. All are working with Android Linux. Definitely every car vendor, they have two options. One is Linux, one is Android. Okay, many things are, many openings are. Okay, so what kind of application you are going to be implemented? So this is the thing which will follow. So Android application, we are going to be implement as two parts. Okay, so I'm considering not only me, worldwide, any Android application implementation that will do like this. First one, the first part of Android is front end. Okay, the second part of Android, that is called backend. So since from childhood we are learning same thing, front end, backend. Here also doing same. But what makes special here? Okay, front end in Android, we are going to be implement with XML. So what is XML? Extensive Markup Language. extensive markup language. This extensive markup language, what it is, how I am going to be work out. Okay, so what is it, how to implement? Am I need to learn separate language? No need to learn. Okay, so a simple thing I will tell you. XML follows okay, HTML. Similar, instead of follows, similar like HTML. Okay, in HTML, if I want to write a button, I will write button, how much width of the button, how much height of the button. If you click on it, how to write. For that, I will write a ID. It's a related function I am going to be implement in the backend. Same way, there is no much change. Okay, so let me show you some basic XML properties so you can easily understand. Okay, so Android XML properties. Very simple. There is no nothing serious about it. You can easily learn about those things. For example, see here some button is there. Here some button is available. So button, on top of button, what is the text? Okay, so on top of button, what is the text we need to implement, and what is the width, what is the height, and what is the ID which I would like to handle from the backend, what is that, and layout weight on click. For example, see, by seeing you can understand it easily. For example, if I want to append an image like this, okay, so if I want to implement a text title, so the title related ID, width, height, like this, all are similar. It will be a similar property. See, look like, I think this is not clarity, not that much clarity. Will it be? 1 second. See, you are able to see like this. Linear layout, text view, they're all coming like this. You're all getting like this. It's so simple. Okay. And moreover, we have an advantage. What is that advantage? To implement this, we are going to be work out with Android Studio IDE. What is an IDE? See, here the screen representing for you, you are something implementing, and here it is the screen is getting displayed, right? So this kind of this view, it is coming called IDE, Integrated Development Environment. Integrated Development Environment. So this integrated development environment, it will make your application development very easy. So that Android Studio, I can download for free of cost. Okay, not only user interface purpose, even if you would like to implement this screen related logic, all the things together we are going to be implement with Android Studio IDE. So here during our course, during front-end techniques, I'll start, I'll let you know how to install Android Studio IDE and how effectively we can use this Android Studio IDE for application development. Okay. Moreover, in the Android Studio IDE, whatever the views you would like, for example, I need a login page. Okay. So in the login page, I need a username field, password field. For example, let me come down here. So let me come down here, login screen, Android. In the login screen, if I want this is a title. This is a title, create account or login something. So how can I create this? And moreover, here it is asking me to enter name or email, password, okay, login button or sign up button, like this. How I can implement this logic? So how simply we can create a login screen. So for that, some different properties will be there. What is a view? What is layout? Okay. So everything I'll make you understand, and everything here is drag and drop. Button you want, it is available in the Android Studio. You are going to be drag and drop it. So you have some edit text, so that you are going to be drag and drop. So everything you will have, so that you will make it as a drag and drop and use it. Okay. So it's more simple. Sometimes you need to add some customized properties. Those customized properties which you are going to be handle, and I will tell you so how to create a style, so how to append images, okay, how to make stylish designs, everything I am going to be telling. Okay, don't worry about it. It is my responsibility to make you understand it easily. Okay, so what is your stuff is, I will let you know how to download Android Studio, how to start making it. Okay, so I'll do that simply. I'll make it simple. Okay, next thing, how I'm going to be implement a Android application back. Okay, so here I forgot one more point. So Android, it is giving advanced material design components. Okay, so all material design components, okay, I will explain by making it's a code in front of you. Okay, so it will make you something best. It will make you something best. The best it look like as a web application. Okay, so it will make it very simple. Okay, next important, coming to here, backend. How I am going to be implement application backend. Here one question mark will come. Android application backend, front end is default XML. Okay, front end is default XML. You don't have any other alternate option, and you don't have any other option other than Android Studio IDE. But backend we have one option. And Android application backend I can able to implement with the help of Java, with the help of Kotlin. Okay, so both are different programming languages, you know. And moreover, you have two things. Java, it's not from now, but Kotlin, whereas Kotlin, okay, so Kotlin last 3 years back it was implemented. So these two both are the programming languages. Okay, so you know already Java is a very big ocean. It will what you want you can get it. Of course, even Kotlin also with a revolutionary changes. Yeah, with the revolutionary changes, it is coming. But you know, like if at all I want to tell Java versus Kotlin, which is the best? Okay, I don't want to make any comment. Which one is better? Let's talk with the Google. For most, Kotlin's strengths outweigh the language's setbacks. There are definite limitations within Java that impede Android API design. Kotlin have inherently lightweight, clean and far less verbose, especially in terms of writing callbacks, data classes, and getters and setters. Is Kotlin better than Java for Android? Java is mature language with excellent performance. Kotlin, on the other hand, performs better than Java for Android development due to its uses, immutability, and properties, as well being 100% interoperable with Java. So let me check. One person asked the market share. Okay, market share, Java versus Kotlin. See, I don't want to make comment about it because I'm an Android developer. So I don't want to make this is good, this is bad like that. Okay, so is Kotlin more popular? Then see, Kotlin and Java are the most popular languages. Just check the Kotlin things or Java things. Just these are all different guys they have provided. See here, this guy mentioned Java remains hugely popular according to the 2021 Stack Overflow survey. Java was the fifth most commonly used language among all developers, commanding 35.35% of the market share. By contrast, Kotlin came in the 15th place, that is 8.32. See, it is just 3 years old baby, so that's what it is very less. Okay, so according to 2022, approximately 10%. Okay, but not more people. Okay, market share 2022. Let's check what will happen. Survey done by Stack Overflow, 61.55 programmers are using Kotlin for mobile app development and love using it, whereas for the Java percentage is only 47. Okay, this is latest statistics. Whereas in 2021, where is this? See, 36 of Java, 8.32 of Kotlin. So a revolutionary change happened. So the only main reason behind Kotlin versus Java, it's lightweight. It's lightweight and very simple to inherit anything. Okay, so that is only the thing. So I'm going to be deliver both Java as well as Kotlin. Morning batch with Java, night batch with Kotlin. Whomever you want, you can join. The content, course content, example, everything. In Java, it is one way. In Kotlin, it is another way. Same programs, everything will be same. Okay, right. So here, 9 p.m. I am will go with Java. Okay, so that's what we met here. And morning 6 a.m. batch I have, that I will go with Java. 9 p.m. Kotlin. So these two I am handling from DURGASOFT. Okay, whomever interested in which one, you can join, not a problem. So both will go in parallel. Okay, in between that time, like 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. I'll be in another hand, I'll be so I'll be with busy hours with office. Okay, right. So in Java or Kotlin, whatever it is, yeah, all of your questions, I'll give you some time. Okay, so I'll let you know. Please ask me at that time. Okay, so in between, it will be a difficult thing. Okay, so I'll give some time. We'll discuss it. Right, Java versus Kotlin. We have discussed as of. So in Java or Kotlin, what you are going to be implement? So we are going to be work out Android core components. So if you know very well things about core components, that's more than enough. So how many core components are there in Android or Java or Kotlin? 5. It remains 5 in both. So in that, the first one is activity. Okay. Second core component is intent. Third core component is service. Okay. Fourth component is broadcast receiver. Next, fifth one, it is a content provider. Okay, content provider. So these are the 5 core components. So we are going to learn about all these 5 core components, which will help us to make application implementation. Okay, so in Java, in Kotlin, only these. So just way of writing, the core stack is same, your framework is same, but the way of writing logic, Java follows J to SC. Okay, Java like object, class, those things. Even Kotlin also follows same, but the thing is Java will have we have a standard syntax, and Kotlin will follow like a JavaScript syntax. It remains same. The components remain same. Okay, right. What is an activity? Just we'll try to understand what exactly it is. So activity is nothing but, see, front end, you are going to be write with XML, right? That front end logic you would like to implement, where you would like to implement inside the Java folder. So these two in Java, if it is Java, we will write .java. If it is Kotlin, we will write .kt, Kotlin file. So XML is common. Based on your language, if it is .java, it is a .java. If it is Kotlin, .kt. Okay. So combination of whatever the logic you have written for the designed XML, okay, that I could be able to integrate both together with activity. Okay, every screen what you are designing and displaying on the application device on top of device, whatever the screen you are displaying, that is nothing but a activity. So activity, it is a predefined core component. So this core component is predefined, means it has some lifecycle methods. We need to understand it. What is its behavior, in which time what it is going to be do. So if I take multiple activities, what could be the behavior, how to make communication between multiple, all these things we need to understand. All these things we need to understand. Okay, so activity have one more advantages, but one drawback. If my application contains 10 screens, if I implement 10 activities at a time, then it will become very tough. Because to execute an activity, activity manager need to be required. To launch activity manager, to operate that, we need a thread, UI thread. So how many activities you created, those many UI threads will come into the picture. That is called front-end thread. So it will become complex when you invoke multiple UI threads involved for an application. So to overcome that, in Android, okay, fragments concept introduced. So what is a fragment? Same like activity, it also contains XML file, okay, Java or KT file, Kotlin file. But only the difference is same code, what you can implement in activity, same code you can implement in fragment also. But only the difference is activity you can execute directly. You can execute directly. Whereas fragment, no, we don't execute. Then how? No need to worry. Just now I told 10 screens. If I would like to implement 10 activities, I need to write. Instead of that, I'll write only one activity. Rest all 9 screens with fragments. Rest all 9 screens with fragments. Then what will happen? 9 fragments I can call inside an activity when my requirement came. So one UI thread will run, rest all 9 screens, it will run with the fragments. So here 2 advantages for me. One is space reusability in terms of XML, code reusability in terms of this one, and memory also safe. 3 things. Okay. So what is a fragment? How to create? What is its life cycle? What is its behavior? So how to handle multiple fragments? How to make activity fragment communication, fragment to fragment communication? All these things I will teach. So along with that, I will also explain you guys about adapters. Shopping cart applications are more now, right? So how to handle huge data received from the server? Here question comes. How to receive data from server? Okay. So for that we have a concept called web service integration into Android application. Web service integration into Android application. Again, what is web service? How it came into the picture? Okay. See, web service is nothing but it's a program. Okay. It's program implemented by a backend application developer. See, don't get confused. Backend application developer means pure Java or PHP, .NET, those guys. Those guys will be implementing web services. Can't we implement? No, we can't, because Android won't support. Maybe in Kotlin they may introduce later days, okay, but as of now, no. So some third party like PHP or Java people, okay, who will implement MEEE, okay, those guys will give web services for you. Web service means like a URL, web page, or google.com, www.google.com. It's a web service only, okay, and you are getting Facebook data using web services only, okay. Your data will be in server, okay, using some web service logic. The web service will be hosted in some JBoss or Tomcat servers, okay, which will run for 24/7. They will have the connectivity with the external databases like Oracle, okay. So all these things, Oracle, SQL, MySQL, Amazon databases like that. So from there we would be able to fetch the data with the help of internet. So that concept also we are going to be learned. So all together, along with material design components, okay, it will take approximately 20 sessions to finish about activity. Here, I'll teach you complete XML knowledge and basic things like button handling, checkbox, radio button, how to create a list, how to make custom list, okay, what is recycler view, what is view pager, what is a fragment, okay, how can I write a fragment state pager adapter, what is array adapter, what is a base adapter, all these things. So all these are all helpful to make and material design components. Including material design components, you will get 20 days, 20 hours of time required to learn about complete activity, okay. So once it is done, more part we have done with the activity. If you're done with the activity, 50% is done. Next, how to make communication. So communication between multiple components, between multiple core components. For example, I told like 5 core components are available in our Android. One is activity, intent, service, broadcast, receiver, content provider. For example, service component would like to communicate with activity. Then I will write intent. Broadcast receiver would like to communicate with service, vice versa. I would like to write intent. So intent is the key point. I would like to make communication. So intents are 2 types here again: implicit intent, explicit intent. Implicit means Android have internal actions. For example, incoming call alert, okay, making active call, okay, so, getting SMS, sending SMS, okay, making your reading your call history, okay, so making your device vibrate, okay, accessing Wi-Fi. These are all internal actions or services. So to make internal communications, I will use implicit intent. And if I created multiple activities or fragments, if I want to make communication, data transfer between that, okay, so how to establish communication? For that second type of intent I will use, that is explicit. Developer created activities, services, between all those I would like to make communication. So to complete about intent, you need 6 hours, 6 days, okay. So complete information. So how to create intent, how to write it, different types of intents, how to handle each one, okay. So how to write permission, runtime permission, static permission, what is it, how to write, when to write, what kind of exception will come, okay, exception handling, how to do that, all these things I will teach. Next, service is there. What is service then? See, service is nothing but long running task should be performed in the backend, in the background, in the back. See, for example, I would like to retrieve some data from the server or some process I am doing. For example, I just created a media player application. Okay, so I just did something like I created something, but unfortunately, when I am reading or sometime if I would like to play some song from internet, network is not good, it keep showing playing. 1 minute you can bear, 2 minutes, 5 minutes max you can bear. After that, what you will do? Simply, you will kill the application, get off. You will uninstall the application. It should not be like that. So whatever it is loading, that should do in the background. Okay, when you receive the content, you should convey to the end user. If it is taking long time, so because of low network, content loading is taking some time. That kind of message you need to display. So that is nothing but a service model. Services are the key parts. Two types of services again. Android inbuilt services like telephony, location, right? Google Maps are very key part. It is making very key role, right? So Google Maps integration, vibration, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, power, battery, all these things will come under part of predefined services. Custom service. Myself, I would like to create a service. Example, media player application. Okay. So how I would like to create a service, how to customize a service. We have two types again in this. Custom service itself, again two types. So bounded service, unbounded service. So what is a bounded service? What is unbounded service? How to write all those? I would like to explain all those. It will take around 6 hours. That means 6 days to explain about services. Okay, it's all very important. Next, we need to understand broadcast receiver. So broadcast receiver is also similar like service, but only the thing is, to perform background task, it must be registered. To perform a background task, okay, registration is mandated. For example, during August 15, upcoming, I am getting Dasara, Diwali. Before that, August. I think most of you guys are using Amazon, Flipkart, right, Myntra. So Independence Day offer, many notifications you will receive if you install with. How it is displaying notification? Is that code very recently they are implementing or what? So it's already in your code, but when notification received, how it will be known? Like it will keep running in the background. From somewhere you will get the stuff, then only it will get activated, or else no. Okay, so somewhere it will be done. So the logic is already you have written, but when it would like to activate, at that time only it will be done. That is broadcast. Alarm, okay, notifications, all these things are about broadcast receiver. So to execute a broadcast receiver, we need a broadcast message. That broadcast message we can generate two types again. Static, whenever I need some function, for example, one particular event performance will be based on some other's result. When some other's result generated, this particular task has to be initiated. So at that time, I will write a static broadcast. So there will be another type, that is dynamic or runtime broadcast. So during runtime, you need to generate a broadcast message and then send it to do that. Example, alarm. So tomorrow morning 6 a.m. I would like to wake up. Every day I used to wake up 7 a.m. So 6 a.m. if I would like to wake up, I'll keep alarm today 5:55 like that. Okay, so now itself I will register. But exactly 5:55 a.m. the task will be executed because that is a dynamic broadcast. That is a dynamic broadcast. Next one. Content provider. So you are going to be store data. Okay, so content provider means reading local database. Every Android device have internally local database, SQLite database. That SQLite database is predefined in our Android. Your contacts, messages, everything are storing in the local database, which is hidden. You can't see it, you can't get it. Okay, to do that, you need a specific procedure. So you need to implement everything in query format. I'll make you understand how to create a content provider, how to access contacts database. Nowadays, every new application would like to read your device contacts. For example, Phone Pay, Google Pay, Paytm, right? So even all these things, these are all showing reading your mobile contacts. Okay, so how to do that? Everything we are going in part of that. Okay, so how to read device contacts, everything I am going to explain. So broadcast receiver will take 4 hours, content provider will take 2 hours, because content provider is outdated. Content provider is outdated. Okay, so we can't use it nowadays. So behalf of content provider, we are using web services. Along with that addition, okay, in addition, I would like to you guys explain about how to integrate third-party libraries like FCM. FCM is a third-party library which will provide push notifications, Google Analytics, Crash Analytics, okay, social media login, all these APIs. I'll make you understand how simply we can make integration of this. So I have already provided all the course content related to my course, FCM, Google Maps, okay, and creating multimedia, debugging, okay, third-party integration, social media integrations, okay, how to create multimedia, voice recognition, text to speech, speech to text, all these things will be given. Okay, just if you need that content, so DurgaSoft will give you the copy. Okay, so kindly check, and based on your interest you can join. Okay, and fee related, course related, everything, every day the session will be recorded, the recorded video will be shared, and the examples what we are going to be implement every day are like weekly basis I am going to be shared with you guys. Okay, you just need to keep practicing to work out all your stuff. Okay, so I'm done. So why these many questions? While I'm explaining, everything I will let you know. Don't get much worry or something about it. So will you teach Kotlin? Yes, I'm teaching. Does Kotlin have synchronization? Yes, it is. That's what it is, having good knowledge. Can Spring Boot used with Kotlin REST API? Yes, in future they may add, but as of now, no. So will you teach SQLite? It is available. See, grid view is at most worst view. Instead of grid view, we are using recycler view. Card view is just for recycler view item. So you don't need to worry about these small things. If you see the content, everything will be there. So I won't teach in room, everything will be online. Okay, so because as I conveyed, so classroom, it is not possible for me as I'm working. So it is very, very fortunate, and that's what I'm telling. Course content related, course fees related, technical any related, you can ask me, no problem. Okay, so course fee, links, video sharing, everything DurgaSoft will take care. My job is I need to explain you guys technically.
What will be the level of this course after completing this course? I will be intermediate, beginner, or expertise level.
I can't tell like you will be expertise or you are a beginner. So that's based on complete your performance. There is no beginner, there is no expertise in software. So who learn the subject, he will become the master. So learning subject, you need the basics. That basics I am going to be provided. Based on that, as per your requirement. See here, I am going to be explain how to use recycler view. But in real time, how recycler view will be used based on your requirement, you need to think and write. So I won't tell you as per the company standards, like this we need to write, because different companies, different approaches they will do. So this is the basic program about the recycler view. So if you would like to push the data for recycler view, this way you need to do. So if you want to click that item, this way you need to click. So how to get the position from that. So how to write layout manager. So if you need all vertical or horizontal or like grid, how to do that. All these basics I will tell you. So when you went in real time, at particular some 1,000 records they will push. In that case, how to append the recycler view. So simply here I will explain you the adapter. You just need to write the adapter and writing the JSON. I will explain you the JSON parsing. Here one format I will give you. So if you learn properly, if you get 1,000 JSON formats also, you could be able to crack it. It's completely based on your interest and your way of learning. So how basics, so I can't define like it is basic or intermediate or something expertise. How much you concentrate on the course, that much you will earn. That's all.
And
Okay,
what will be the what will be the duration of the course?
It's completely 45 days.
And
will you teach a room database?
Room database, no. Sorry, it's only I'll be prefer only SQLite database. If you need any external database, FCM is offering external databases. You will get those samples.
Okay, and sir, will you cover that activities payment gateway and that also?
Sorry, payment gateway integration. Those APIs are paid. So paid versions, if I want to teach, that will be different again.
Okay, Google Map integration and that kind
yes,
of thing.
Yes, Google Map. What are all open source? FCM is open source. Google Maps are open source. Those things I am going to be teaching. Of course, QR code. Zing library also open source. So
Okay.
those kind of things I am going to do.
Okay.
We are going to implement any live any project while learning this course.
Sorry, I am too busy. I don't want to entertain all those things. I am not going to be bluff or something. To be practically, I am telling. I will explain you the concept. Based on that requirement, you have to work out your thing. So if you need, for example, you have a concept. This is my approach. If you need any kind of query, I will help you. But I'm not here. I never entertain that kind of thing because literally I don't have that much time to explain more time.
Okay, sir, will you cover any CRUD operation, sir? CRUD operation?
Yes, CRUD, SQLite, I told, right? Everything is dynamic. CRUD operations we will do with SQLite.
One more thing. We will be learning Jetpack in this course?
No, Jetpack, it is different. Jetpack is a third party library. It's like a booster. Like we have Dagger, Jetpack, RX, kind of booster for your Android applications. So once you learn this, then you would be able to integrate it.
Okay. One more thing for learning this course, we require Kotlin. So you will teach Kotlin, or we need to learn by ourselves?
See, basically, even for Java, you need CoreJava, right? So Kotlin basics. Whenever I am explaining about concept, I will let you know. So how to write it. So basic things like how to create a variable, how to create object, how to create class. So what is inheritance? That is mandatory. You need to know. So if you don't know, also it is not a big thing. Once you write, automatically you will get to know. So that's not more a big challenge. If you know or not known, also very fine. Because initial days I will treat everybody like a fresher. So myself, I am a fresher. How I am learning, how I would be able to make you understand, like that. A minimum basics I will teach you, so that it will be a very basic format. So once it is done, once we step into activity, the concept will keep growing. So a bit harder, a bit harder, a bit harder, like that. It will reach up to top level. Material design components, like that. So if you are very familiar with JavaScript, that's more than enough. Or if you don't know also, just if you go through 1 or 2 YouTube videos, how to write Kotlin, you would be able to know simply.
Sir, will you cover that all type of activities like basic activity, empty activity, and other which comes there when we create Android project?
See, basically, what kind of earlier we are having normal activity. In between, we got fragment activity. Later, we got app compat activity. So, out of all those, some enhanced methods are coming. So those enhanced methods, like for example, earlier we used to write context menu, options menu. Now context menu remove because of those are presented in the base activity. So later app compat activity came. So which is app compat activity, which extended with fragment activity. So all are inbuilt. So there is no much difference. So what are the methods you want? I will show you the SDK path. You can just go through that, not a problem. So during this course, how to understand SDK components also I will make you understand. That is the thing.
And navigation also you will teach, sir, navigation.
Yes, navigation. Yes, during services, I'll let you know all this. So better, you can go through the course content by asking DURGASOFT, they will provide you. So if you are really interested, you can join. So tomorrow also I will be providing demonstration. So our course will be starting from Thursday. Even tomorrow also the same course will be, the same demonstration will be added. Okay, if you are still again interested to listen the same thing, you can join tomorrow also, no problem. So we'll be continuing from Thursday. The real session will be starting from Thursday.
Sir, course will be online or it will be in
completely online? Completely online. There is no classroom.
Okay, and do we need Android phone during
sorry?
course? Do we need Android phone during course?
Oh, not required. See, basically, Android Studio is facilitating Android virtual IDE, virtual device. So your normal Android phone also, it is sufficient. If you need to able to integrate ADB drivers. Okay, every day I used to execute with my phone itself. I'm using an AnyDesk. Okay, so with the help of AnyDesk, I used to connect my mobile and using USB cable, USB to USB cable, I'm pushing my application into my phone and I will be displaying all kind of example. I'll do that same. So with real-time device. If I think you are using iPhone.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So for you kind of guys only for practicing purpose, Android Studio IDE is giving virtual Android device. Okay, so you can execute in that, not a big challenge. And even some third-party AVDs also available.
And what's the difference between Flutter and the current Kotlin version of Android? So I saw some people are using Flutter.
Just it's a dependency injection. We can call it as dependency injection. Like FCM is a third-party library, right? So yeah. Flutter is also a kind of third-party library which will make your data communication faster. It's a booster. Like we got COVID vaccination to immunity power booster. Like that, some complex Android applications will be there. So those guys architect, like for example, if at all Amazon application is there, right? So in Amazon, variety of data content need to be handled, right? So it's not only 1,000 records, 1,000 records, 10,000 records like that. It's huge content, like crores of data you will be fetching. So if Android device keep on fetching, so it needs some stability. So while keep loading a item, you will get many number of vendors, many kind of varieties. That kind of data, huge data will come. To operate that, you need some booster. Okay, that kind of booster is nothing but this third-party integration. Even Flutter or RxJava, these boosters, even Dagger also available. So all these boosters, it will give something for us, like how simply we can handle the thing. For example, one small example I will explain. So earlier, web services integration we are doing with the Android service component. So later, some third-party applications came like Wally library, Retrofit library. So nowadays, we are able to integrate it very simply. Earlier, it is very hard. So just what are the drawbacks in Android stack, which they are not communicating to Android? Instead of that, they themselves making it booster, and they are applying into they are just giving for market purpose, for what we can say, kind of implementation they do, and they are going to be make it integration with Android, and they will earn money. That's it. Boosters. So once you learn integration of third party, any kind of booster you could be able to integrate it. It's so simple. Any booster have some kind of abstracted methods or in interface methods. Okay, those methods you need to call. Even some person, X person asked payment gateway integration. So if you go to PayPal integration or Paytm integration, whatever UPI integration, so already that part is implemented by some X company. So they are going to be provide some interfaces for us. We just need to we just need to call those methods. That's it. Very simple. It's not more than that. Once you dig into this one, automatically you will get to know how simple it is.
Okay, yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah.
Any other have any questions?
And one more question, last question. So for architect, how they think, like they have to create some real-time question they ask, like you have to develop this application. So how we will approach?
Really,
So
if I would like, yes,
yeah,
yes,
so it is
please.
architect challenges actually how it will be tackled.
So basically, client, two types of clients are available, right? So some persons, they have some technical knowledge. Some persons, they don't know about anything. Directly, they will come and give a requirement.
Yep.
So possible solutions, you only need to suggest for them. So which is the better solution? For example, based on literally, if I want to tell, based on the price, what is his budget? Based on that, we are going to be decide. So within this budget, he need this application. So how simple we can do it? So cost to the company. So cost to the company is the main criteria. So while delivering any architecture for them, for the client, for example, you have 20 Android developers, only 3 Kotlin developers, but the client budget is very small. Okay, so then what you will do for speeder actions to get a number of builds together. So I would like to go with Android with Java, for example, because I have 20 developers, they will give more output, and very easily I will get number of builds. So if at all client itself communicated I need Kotlin, then obviously no option. So you need to give quotation. So sustainability, like based on his best, you need to keep updating with the market, what kind of new thing is released into the market. If at all I integrate, what could be the outcome? So that technical stuff required.
Okay, so is it required like some MVC model or some MVVM?
See, these are all bullshit. If I want to tell, since from 13 years of my career, MVP, MVVP, MVM model, these are all bullshit. So obviously, end user want a screen, he needs some backend logic. So which pattern you are implementing, they won't care about it. So they are caring when it is MVVP model is when you have huge data. MVM model, MVC model when you need, so any kind of abstracted layers, any kind of abstracted data you want MVC thing. So based on your structure, your requirement, you are going to be decided. But ultimately they don't want all this. The client won't specify it is MVP, MVC. That architect is going to be decide. For example, just now I told model view controller. Controller is, so database access, you should not provide as simply as. So I will follow MVC. MVVP, model view and provider, make it more complex then. So I used to write getters and setters. So Even in MVC also, I can implement getters and setters. So moreover, it looks similar, but it won't make much difference. But presenter or controller, these layers, just it may create some number of code much extra. That's it. So it will make your application abstract, more abstract. That's decided. That's what I told. It's based on completely your budget and number of resources available. How much budget is giving for that? How much we can deliver? So MVC very simple. We will go. MVVP a bit complex because getters and setters need to be right, and we need to implement some presenter layer, view layer. Okay, getter setters need to be added. Some server layers need to be added. So it will make more cost. Okay, so based on that, we are going to be defined.
So when we are working with some activity, and if we have services in background, so it is backend. So
Yes.
there's some kind of like binders, and also those thing actually how we can find like this is a activity, this is a front end, and this is a backend, and they are going to be communicating with each other. So how we'll think about that, like what are the structure of this, our service will be like that. And for example, we are making a music application, and there we have a different we have a UI, and which is interacting with backend. So how does this course will say like we have to structure our code? Yeah,
you asked the right question. Like music player, if I want to implement, I used to write say two types of services. I told one is predefined, like location services, all these things. For Google Maps, we'll use custom service is an option. I told in that again two types. I told bind and unbind. So always any media player application is an unbind service. While explaining about that, I will tell you this is the reason I am writing the unbounded service.
Okay.
So bounded service is out of the scope now, because only for client server interface we are using, but those already we got, it's very old implementation. So we already got advanced Wally library, retrofit library. Okay. So in place of bounded. Okay. So if at all, if you need an application bounded, I'm going to be provide an example, but it is very crucial to get that requirement. Nowadays, bounded services are not realistic. So we are not getting that requirement. Even in my 13 years of career, I never write any bounded service. Just I am explaining you during the course.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Like that. Okay. So I think I have taken a lot of time. So tomorrow also I will be continuing with demo. So if you are again you'd like to join, you can join, or else the next session we are going to be start our sessions from Thursday. So the updated link, if you get registered with DURGASOFT, they are going to be shared it with you. And for feedback, already you have registered with your mobile and email ID. DURGASOFT will give you a call back tomorrow. So please provide your feedback and your acceptance. Or if you would like to join tomorrow also, you can join with the same link. Okay, that's it from my side today. We'll meet tomorrow 9 p.m. Thank you so much for joining. See you soon.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.